At precisely 7:45 a.m., the grand lobby of Halcyon Technologies gleamed like a glass palace. Spotless marble floors, gleaming chrome railings, and sparkling chandeliers gave everything an air of grandeur. It was the kind of place that made people stand straighter and speak in hushed tones. But amid all the power suits and briefcases, a young woman stepped inside, wearing worn sneakers and a canvas backpack. Her eyes were wide with wonder, and her heart thundered in her chest. Her name was Lily Dawson, and to most of Halcyon's employees, she was just the janitor's daughter. Her father, Walter Dawson, had worked the night shift at Halcyon for 16 years. A quiet, kind man with calloused hands and a bent back. Every holiday, every emergency, every snowstorm, Walter was there, mop in hand. But that morning, Lily hadn't come to clean the floors, and she had come to present a revolutionary software prototype. A cybersecurity solution she had spent 2 sleepless years building. It was pitch day for the Halcyon Junior Innovators program. A long shot maybe, but Lily believed in her project, and more importantly, she believed in herself. She approached the front desk, clutching her laptop like her life depended on it. "Hi, I'm here for the Innovators Pitch Day. My name is Lily Dawson," she said. The receptionist barely looked up. "And who are you with?" "I'm independent. I submitted my proposal online," Lily replied, holding out the confirmation email. The receptionist's expression froze for a moment. Then she softened, almost surprised. "Oh, you're the janitor's kid," she said, with a small condescending smile. Lily swallowed hard, but nodded. "Yes, that's me." Moments later, she was escorted to a glass-walled conference room, where the finalists were preparing. All around her were contestants, in designer suits and expensive watches. As soon as Lily entered, heads turned. Some looked curious, some indifferent, a few smirked. She quietly took a seat at the end of the table, eyes on her notes, tuning out the whispers. Then the door swung open, and Nicholas Callahan strode in, the CEO of Halcyon, tall, charming, and oozing confidence. A legend in the tech world. As he scanned the room, his eyes landed on Lily. He laughed, loudly, not discreetly. "Well, well," he said, gesturing toward her. "Did someone take a wrong turn on the way to the maintenance closet?" A few people chuckled. Lily's face flushed, but she met his gaze. "No, sir. I'm here to pitch." Nicholas raised an eyebrow. Adorable. The room went still. Lily's hands trembled, but she refused to let them see. She had made a promise, to her father, and to herself. "All right, let's see what you've got," Nicholas said, motioning her forward. Lily stood, legs shaky, and plugged in her laptop. For the next 15 minutes, she spoke of firewalls, deep learning, and predictive algorithms. She didn't use big words to impress. She told a story, how her father was once scammed online, how she had learned to code to help him, and how she built an adaptive system that could evolve with threats. Halfway through, the smirks disappeared. Eyebrows lifted, heads tilted. When she finished, there was a pause. Then a senior engineer on the panel said, "That's actually brilliant." Nicholas crossed his arms. "And where did you study?" "I didn't," Lily answered honestly. "I couldn't afford college. I taught myself, at night, while helping my dad clean this building." The room was silent. Nicholas looked like he had just swallowed a lemon. Later that afternoon, the panel reconvened to announce the winner. Nicholas, clearly unhappy, had no choice but to read the result aloud. The winner of this year's Halcyon Junior Innovators Program, Lily Dawson. Gasps filled the room. A few contestants clapped. Lily stood frozen. At the back, her father, still in his janitor uniform, wiped away tears. and smiled with years of pride on his face. Nicholas didn't congratulate her. He simply walked away, stiff with discomfort. But the rest of the company, they didn't just notice. They rallied. Within a month, Lily's prototype was pushed into full development. The engineering team brought her on first as a paid intern, then as a junior developer. Within 6 months, her software stopped a major cyber attack targeting Halcyon's client database, an attack that could have cost the company millions. Nicholas had no choice but to publicly acknowledge her. Ms. Dawson's contribution was instrumental. We owe her a great debt of gratitude. But it didn't stop there. As Lily's star rose, she used her voice to speak up for others like her, talented youth dismissed because of their background or their shoes. She championed a new outreach program for underprivileged students, mentoring many of them herself. One afternoon, as she walked through the same lobby where she had once been judged, the new receptionist stood and smiled. "Good morning, Miss Dawson. Mr. Callahan is waiting for you in the boardroom." She walked forward, steady and confident. She wasn't here to prove her worth anymore. She was the Chief Technology Officer of Halcyon Technologies. And Nicholas Callahan, he had resigned 6 weeks ago. Internal reviews had exposed his mistreatment of lower-level staff and his tendency to dismiss innovation that didn't wear a suit and tie. When Lily gave her first company-wide address as CEO, she didn't start with vision statements or projections. She began with a story. "My father used to clean these halls at night while you all slept. He taught me the value of humility, hard work, and never judging someone by their shoes or their last name. This company was built by visionaries, but it will thrive through compassion." That day, every janitor, every assistant, every intern at Halcyon stood a little taller, and Lily, she never stopped being Walter Dawson's daughter. But now, she was living proof that kindness, courage, and a little bit of faith could change not just a life, but an entire company.